So we opened 3 master cases of Edge of Eternities, the new Magic set. Um, this is generally what how I handle new releases is by opening a lot of master cases of collector's boxes. So, we did not pull the chase card here. Did not get it. 3 master cases. Ton of fracture foils. I think we got an ice toe fracture foil, but in Japanese, that was it sold pretty quick. All the other ones we got in English eventually. We still have a bunch left. And so let's see. Here's the store. We got 10,000 total listed. I think so. We got the master cases ahead of time on the pre-release. I was able to get everything listed and into the inventory before it went live on TCGplayer. Um, and I actually did it like hours before, and I didn't realize it. I just wasn't really thinking about the days, so I ended up listing 4 or 5 thousand cards, all the rares and mythics, all the lands, and shortly after that, like that night, everything went live on TCGplayer. So I woke up and there's like just orders flowing in all at the man. I'm up at like 3 a.m. I'm like, oh god, okay, it's been live for 3 hours. At that point, you in the beginning of the sale, when it goes live like that on a new release, you have to be on top of your market pricing, looking at what's going on, seeing how things are dropping, catching as much of that initial wave of customers looking for the cards as soon as it goes live. You want all those California buyers buying till like 3 a.m. Eastern on that first day. I did okay with that. I probably could have done better, but I was super tired, opening all the stuff, sorting it, listing it is hours and hours of work, which is a whole nother conversation. Is the actual amount of work involved here is astronomical. So let's take a look at the report for August. Sales summary report. August 1st to August 31st, view report. This is when the set went live. We are at 38,000 gross sales, 1,400 order count. Net sales minus fees, 31,875. So a little over 30K. But yeah, and we did not pay 10,000 for each master case. I'll say that much. So we did pretty well here. It's a high refunded order amount here because we were also selling Yu-Gi-Oh! Stampede boxes, and I sold more than I had, and I had to refund people because mistakes happen. It's a solo operation here. I did all 1,400 orders pretty much by myself. In the past, my fiance's helped me because she's amazing, but she also takes care of 300 chimpanzees, so she doesn't have the time to be filling orders with me doing the card thing at home. She has some real work to do. Um, yeah, so I filled most of these solo. This is probably the upper limit of what one person can handle if you're willing to literally work day and night every hour. Um, Listing it all manually, no scanning of anything. Everything's done manually. I print out the packing slip on a 4x6 shipping label. I print out their address on a 4x6 shipping label. Everything's done super fast. Dungeons and Dragons stamps, address sticker labels, small envelopes, things. Yeah, literally hundreds and hundreds of what. Today, I finally got it to 0 orders after about a week or so of the set being out. And yeah, no, I don't want to say that. Immediately I got 3 more anyway. So, I was only at 0 orders for a few minutes there. The whole business actually started. I started from 0, no cards pretty much in January. I had bought like the Foundation's beginner stuff in December or something. I wanted to get back into Magic after like being out of it for over a decade. I had nothing, none of my old cards, which I started in Ice Age and Tempest, but life gets in the way. You get rid of that stuff. And I was just like, hey, Magic seems cool. I literally knew nothing about what was going on in Modern Magic. I just wanted to get back into the game. I was like, all right, well, this is going to be expensive, so I got to sell some of this. I'd been used to it from back in the day, too. I knew about the secondary market. I was buying vintage Legos on eBay in like the 90s and stuff. So The goal was to make money as well as play the game, and now the game is to sell singles and bring cards to people because I find that fun. And I just want to get as much out to people as possible. I have fun ripping over ridiculous amounts of modern products. Sometimes it can be a chore, sometimes not. So January 1st to August 31st, view report, we're at 220,000 gross sales, 12,000 orders. Net sales minus fees, 182,000. Not bad. I would say all in on this. We've made mistakes. We got a lot of products sitting around too. At the moment, we've probably put in like maybe 140, 150. So 8 months, we're up like 30. I don't know. Honestly, the accounting end of it, I just push forward. I just sell as much as I possibly can. I buy it as cheap as I can and see what happens, see where it shakes out. I take max risk. Um, I've been rolling over full balances of like 20K on credit cards. Just like I buy $20,000 worth of stuff, I pay all $20,000 off. A couple weeks later, TCG pays out over time, 4 or 5 grand here, there, Then I buy a bunch more shit, pay off the credit card, and just been rolling it over. And so this is where we're at: 12,587 orders, 220K gross sales. Um, yeah, so I'm dwindling down on EOE. It's now past the first week. It was different with Final Fantasy. It was different with Tarkir. It's different with all the sets. This one I went pretty quickly, and I think I broke my record of solo handling of orders in a small time period, especially without any of the help of my fiance. This was a test of endurance, to say the least. It's wake up at 4 a.m. and by 8 p.m. at night, it's like you've kind of stopped, maybe eaten, vaped, who knows, taking a nap for an hour. But it's all day. You're filling orders all day. You're handling all the messages that come in from customer service from all the previous orders. It's like it's nonstop. You got to be on top of all your inventory. You got to be on top of all your supplies. Make sure things are coming in consistently. You're dealing with returns every day. You start pushing out 50 to 100 orders daily. You're just all these little customer service things become nothing. You want to refund it to get through it quickly and just move on to the next thing. But yeah, this was incredible. Edge of Eternities did well for us. We have a pretty high margin on everything. This is generally how you handle new releases to make money. You want to get that stuff before it goes live on TCG. You want to have a good source for it. There's plenty out there. And then you want to rip and ship it.